In Bollywood, the sense of over the years, the sense of ownership of an album has really
Vanished.
when we've reached a stage where, because if you just go to the Amaal Mallik, there are some, of course, like Jai Ho, there are some albums that belong to you, but otherwise it's all songs and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, of course, the songs are hits, all that is there, but what do you feel about this fact that one person does not get the whole album to score or to make
We
the songs
are a
for?
very label dominated industry right now musically. Film music is completely dominated by labels who are producers, not just labels anymore. And directors, apart from the 510 like Anurag sir's League, Kabir Khan, all those guys have complete say कि मैं इसके साथ काम करूँगा पूरी picture. Like an Ali Abbas works with the Vishal Shekhar fully, or like Kabir Khan works with them, Sultan ho या जितने Tiger ho, you get the whole score. Then comes an actor, either he's as big as a Salman Khan, who likes the music, suddenly feels it's not somewhere having the Salman Khan element, so brings a song like Mashallah, Mashallah that Sajid Wajid did in a Sohail Sen movie, the first Tiger. So those factors also come into play. But the younger actors also are doing it now, whether it's Karthik, whether it's Varun. They have their suggestions, they have their ideas. On the Hindi side, when I did Prabhas's film, Radhe Shyam, the original music was by someone as talented and beautiful as Justin Prabhakaran. They didn't want his music. It was so difficult for us to even step in. They said, we want commercial music. I don't know what that term only is. I just know good music or it didn't connect. Simple. There's no bad, no music trying to make
Justin has had some massive success.
Imagine.
He's one of the most commercial
Can you imagine? This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. The truth is very important for people to know. Someone like Justin Prabhakaran, sweetheart, great human being, great work. Forget even human beings not matter in our industry. Work matters. So this may sound like the most angsty interview because this is East versus West Coast जैसा difference. Because we on our side are not music directors today. We are music producers. The music directors and composers are the labels. Understand the dynamic now. The labels are our music composers on the Hindi film side, apart from a Preetham, Vishal Shekhar, Rahman, or Shankar Ehsaan Loy. It ends there. Maybe somewhere Sachin Jigar, last few, or Amit Trivedi, who get that because they're seniors. Even someone like Mithun, maybe, because a few years. I feel on an integrity level, Mithun and I, on the Hindi side, are bearing the flag of original music very high, and we fight with labels to do great work. But it's a fight always for good and bad. The same label sometimes can come up. They wanted to do Ami Je Tomar is a song that I did, which is a Preetham song recreated, with due credit to him.
They wanted you to do
Wanted me to do it because no one else wanted to touch it. Preetham himself was busy. And he didn't want to do it. And such an iconic song, Arijit sang Ami Je Tomar. I said, I do not recreate music. My conditions in the last 6 years, why about the solo thing, if you're asking, has been first, we have bigger problems of recreations here. First, I had to say no to doing Ashik Banaya Ka remix because I come from a legacy. I don't want to touch Himesh's song. And he can call my father and say, why did your son do this? It's very easy to do that. It's reverse nepotism for me. I get screwed for it. And on the other side, you're going to say that if you don't do this, you're going to be vanquished from the industry. Actors say it. Sometimes choreographers on our side say it. Labels also say it to us. So, and labels have 4 supervisors also say, if you don't listen, and it's not one label, it's everyone. It just looks that it is a T-Series or a Bhushan Kumar or whatever, because I've had 95 songs there, but there are 50 songs that I said no, which I've said, okay, if you want to do recreation, you can take Tanishq. He's terrific at doing, not that he doesn't do great original, he's going to do a good Aankh Mare. But if he doesn't, as a person, have the intent to say no to a Masakali, that's on him. So I have that intent. He's a great musician, but if he cannot say no to Bhushan Kumar, that I will not touch Masakali, which Rahman sir beautifully replied in the most respectful way, then that's on the musician. You will have less work, you will go through things, focus more on shows and independent because you have to. And because you don't want to do impure work. My legacy comes from 1951. The film industry doesn't matter to me anymore. They have already killed it. My grandfather, Sardar Malik, 1951. Annu Malik debuts in 1977. Gets stardom in 92. My father comes in 2001, is out by 2004 by the time Preetham arrives. So they have already done some great work. I have to take the mantle forward. So the legacy and the respect of my dead grandfather matters more than doing this film with that hero, itna paisa, ye nahi hai. My condition was, if I do one song in your film, the recreation should make sense with the subject. which is if Ami Je Tomar, if it's not in Bhool Bhulaiya in some other film, doesn't make sense to me. It's part of the film. It's always going to be recreated. Title song, Bhool Bhulaiya, Tang 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 will happen, and this will happen. But I, as a musician, will make my space and make Bhola Bala Tha, which is my 12-line melody on a Pritam hook. I don't want to put my name on an existing legendary new any composer's work without duly crediting or making a substantial piece of music which says ki this is why Amaal Mallik is on this song. Firstly, so solo soundtrack happens only and only if you have a director like Neeraj Pandey, example. Toughest film for me because of Rahman Pritam are already in talks for it. I'm not even in it. When you sign it and you're doing the whole film, there is no contract yet. First, it's only when a director of that stature comes in, tells a label or Fox Star Studio, ki this boy is on, sign him. We don't even get contracts to sign on the Hindi side of music. And when you sign the film and you make the 7 songs, they have come from 27 songs, 3 months, in a T-Series office building only because they are the label and they are together. Bhushan Kumar never interfered, never said a word. He would only come and say, I like it or I don't like it. And even with the big guys, it's the people around that create a lot of chaos also. You know, the blame goes to the names, but there are people around the bigger guys also who want that feeling ki I am the Bhushan Kumar or I am Salman Khan or I am Akshay Kumar. The people who work for them, the managers, the artists, all of them are trying to have a say on music. When we did Radhe Sham, I gave 16 options in which the choreographer of the film also had to say that the music section is not nice. Can you remove the violin? I don't want to name him or her. 16 options to a man's album who I respect, love, and I'm saying, I'm sorry, I want to tell him that I didn't take your album. They put my song. I gave it as a bank. Then they said, this is the song that they're already shooting on because we want to do a Hindi album. We don't want the Telugu album to be rewritten. So Mithun, me, we're all wrong here if you say on an ethical way. Mithun, me, Manan Bharadwaj, we did the Hindi score. And we did some stupendous music. He did some stupendous music. And you had to just merge it and Hindi poster, Telugu poster, 2 different composers, public confused, all the music super flop. His great work also died because we confused the album with, what are you doing? You believe in one man? As Jake said, the director has to believe in the man.
It's a clear example of what
If
the lack of ownership, I think.
If director can sit with me, Neeraj Pandey, because my biggest success only I can talk about, that's my only solo film. After that was Saina, which tanked. But Amol Gupta also gave me the same thing. There was 5 lakh rupees per song for Amol Gupta's movie. 5 lakhs. My lyrics cost was 3 lakhs. But I did all 5 songs, took that 25 lakhs, paid 20 lakhs to the Macedonia Orchestra and got them on board. Finished the score, didn't get nominated anywhere, doesn't matter, but that got me a video game somewhere in LA tomorrow to score. You don't know what's happening with music. So, and I did get a Filmfare nomination for the score. Songs didn't reach because the label at that time had invested too much money, the heroine had changed, kuch ho gaya, the Shraddha left, Pariniti came. Forget that. Dhoni, 27 gaane, sir, 3 months, 3 people only. One good writer, Manoj Muntashir, gave his life, kept writing, kept writing. One boy like me kept composing. One director who I was stupid enough to ask, you know, he said reference tracks. I told him, I said, sir, any reference? So he looked at me, what? I said, no, like, I got floma. Like, there's a YouTube link. People send, no, like one synopsis and 4 songs like this. We want one Suraj Dubai, one Kaun Tujhe, one Idli Dosa, one Sambar Samosa. This is what you want. But that is not how he did. He said, banana, acha nahi hoga, to we'll change it. I said, wow, this is fresh. He said, you make. If I don't like it, if I feel something is jarring to my cinema or what I have envisioned, we'll do again. That's how the music sounds starkly different. That's how it sounds like only for that film that music sounds like. You can starkly remember what is from MS Dhoni. My trick only is that when the film ends, you follow the script to the T, 100%. The lyrics, everything. But the simplicity, as you said, is important for me mostly because I've done Western classical, done all that, learned that. But when you do that, when it's not like ho 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 ho, every kid, they all boys can sing it. That is very important to me as an artist. And I follow the Rick Rubin idea that you're not working for the audience. But it should be singable by me. I'm a non-singer. I'm just learning to sing via being a composer. Not a great singer should be able to sing it. Anyone who can just hum should be able to sing. That idea. If that is possible, you can work 27 songs out in 3 months with a guy who says, I'm not replacing you, I believe in you. We all can do. Every composer of the Hindi side, South side, era, the whole country. You need one man to believe who's the captain of the ship. Then people, but on our side, will come and encroach, will reduce their prices as composers, will call the labels, will call the hero, say, I want to be part of the film. Why is Amal in it solo? This all dirt happens on our side. Now, some films lucked out, did it, like Noor and Dhoni. Noor also was mine. Last minute, Badshah came and put a song called Move Your Luck. So these things happen. You have to accept it. But when you need a homogeneous soundtrack like MS Dhoni, you're deciding a career, a character, a life who's lived, one man, his story, innocent, nothing you can fabricate. You need one guy. And that one guy, I didn't do the score, but musically I did. I didn't get to do the score. Sanjay Chaudhary did it. And a good job. But all songs karne ka fayda ye hua that I knew that I've done this kind of riff in the rock song. I can use that softly again as a theme in the down song where he's feeling low in life. That same resemblance. This can happen when you know what you've already done. Sometimes it's a mess because I don't know if an album what he's made, if we all three have made the same kind of notes and songs, same rag, char gana and rag yaman, all about sadness. We all four will end our careers right there. We don't want to be known for that. I have dumbed down myself from my learnings of music to manage Bollywood, to just manage Bollywood and live my father's legacy. There's no dream only of a film right now, you solo karni hai. Solo मिली तो हम जान दे सकते हैं and I know what people know at 25 I'm capable of Dhoni. I'm only getting better and I'm getting saner and making nicer music. But you need a believer. If you are not there and there's no intent, it doesn't matter as GV said, small actor, big actor, Ranbir Kapoor, Shah Rukh Khan. It's dreams. Wow, I want Shah Rukh Khan to be on my song. Every kid wanted that. But it's not that ये नहीं हुआ तो मैं picture नहीं करेगा. If the man who's heading is inspirational, he believes in his vision and believes that how he said, Jake said, it enables you to come into your own. Then we all can do individual albums. But it's the time the actor says, 2 दिन के बाद मेरा brand shoot है, मेरे को गाना कल खत्म करना है. तो कैसे करेगा कोई एक आदमी? 2-3 आएंगे, पर वो 2-3 में भी ethics नहीं है. If you are the label head or the producer, you give us 3 the situation. In one day you've given the morning him, afternoon him, night me. This is what Bollywood does. Rather you give him, let him fail for 1 month and then come to us, or let me do fail and go. There's one situation sent like vegetables. Morning Tanish, शाम को रोचक, दिन में साचित परंपरा. ऐसा चल रहा है सब्जी मंडी. This is the truth. I will take names. It may remove me from this place. अपन Alaska जाके रह जाएंगे. Even if it's vernacular, this is the truth of Bollywood. So if you have one person believe in you and that person is in that credible position only. Newer directors also unable to. If he's made Baby, Wednesday, and he's doing Dhoni, and he's by your side, like Anurag Basu, Preetham, Mani Ratnam, Rahman, Aditya Dhar, Shashwat Sachdev. See what they've done. That is what is changing the scene, right? Because one man believed in the boy and the guy is a terrific musician. I even said in an interview, he's our generation's Rahman. At least in soundscape, he is pushing the envelope.
Shashwat.
Yes.
Okay.
He is my generation. On the Hindi side, he's like A.R. Rahman who came and changed the game. He's not a South composer. He's not pan-India yet. He's not reached that level till Durandar came. But he's a great composer. He has magic in him. But because Aditya Dhar pulled that thread out of him, it happened. We don't have many loyal directors and the big ones have their teams. So the fight is very tough to get. And I'm not trying to get my pound of flesh. I'm over that. I've done it in 10 years. Now in my funda, if you're asking, I'm at 10 people as friends call, ye gana hota hi hai. I need a song, yaar. Preetham's doing the rest of the album. I need one song. Dada ka date nahi hai. Unless Preetham has a contract which says that you cannot work with an XYZ other composer. You can use, and if that happens, then his name becomes, the rest of the songs become Jam 8. A big composer like him would obviously not want to share credits with a newer guy like me. So his name becomes Jam 8, his company. And then you do one song. But you accommodate because Shashank Khaitan is the director who made Badrinath, he's requesting you. So the relationship pe bahut chalta hai. The industry works on comfort, campism, relationship, then maybe what are nepotist stuff. But this is very, very controlled. No one can break into. If Rahman sir is saying in an interview that there is politics against me, Amaal Mallik is nothing. But he has fought it and he knows that solo film milna mushkil hai. Try bhi nahi kar rahe. Koi aaya, time diya, actor ke dates hai, bearable आदमी है, अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट है, इंटेंट है, पैसा नहीं है तो भी चलेगा. राइट्स भी रख लो, मास्टर भी रख लो, दिल अच्छा है तो ठीक है. Master rights रखने के लिए when after 50 maybe I'll get an opportunity on this side. It's a very unhealed system on our side.